Is this extra laggy? I don't know why. Okay. Where is chat? Oh yeah, chat is here. To this party if you don't go show up. Alright. Alright. Back to the sunrise. Trying to be patient. This is not what I want. What is going on? Cute. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope everyone's well. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright. Okie dokie. How's everyone? Is everyone good? We've moved the screen a lot closer today. I thought this could be a useful sort of distance because we can interact with the screen a little bit more. We're a bit closer. You guys can see some more details. Maybe it'll keep the resolution a bit higher. Okay, so good start to the day. Good start to the day. We have a bullish range on GU, which is good for us. Bullish range. Come down to the 5 minute. Within the 5 minute, obviously ignore the scalp indicator. Ignore that. Um, on the 5 minute, we're also in a bullish range, and then on the 1 minute, we shifted bullish down here. So we closed below this low. This was your high. Let's back out of that. Like that. That's your high right there. So following this basis, because this is the point where we shifted from bearish into a bullish movement, this is the point that we was looking for price to give us an entry. Now, obviously, we didn't get that entry, and price action continued going. Look how wrinkly my hands look. Oh my! And price continued going higher, which is fine because we remember that price delivery is not a guarantee. It's just something that we can anticipate. So, backing up the idea that we just covered there on the sense that that's the area we should be bullish from in terms of here, we can wait for either the indicate the indicator to ping off in this lower area, potentially giving us a long move, or we reconfirm. Oh God, sorry guys. Or we reconfirm. Um, in terms of we look for order flow to shift again, because we've actually come down and now we're bearish. We're in a bearish order flow. So what we don't want to do, we don't want to anticipate a movement from here, for example. So from this area, we wanted price to tap back in to then take us long. Now, of course, that is the ideal, but in this case, it hasn't happened. So instead of trying to trade it off of the same area when price action has actually come up, shifted below this low, shifted below this low, and given us now a bearish movement, instead of trying to buy within a bearish market environment, we're going to simply wait to reconfirm it. And then we use the 15-minute and the 5-minute to back up our idea through it staying in that bullish environment. Hopefully that makes sense to everyone. So we've got news as well in an hour and 50 minutes. Not a huge amount of time, but it's also relatively soon. In terms of the rest of the pairs here, we don't have a huge amount on the table. If this closes below the low here, it doesn't matter because we're already in a bearish shift here. This whole move coming down here is bearish. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Money maker kiss and tell. Okay. Right, so similar thing for euro. We had a super clean indication of buys and sells here. One being right here. The buy was over here to the right here. But from the rule set that we're devising with this, it's going to be a case of until price closes above, you're not going to buy it. So if it sits above price when it's given, then you're not going to just buy into it. You're going to wait for it to be on the right side of price. So you'd wait for a close above, which would be here, and then you'd use a pivotal low and you look to follow it long. The same basis over here. Price was above the confirmation. Then we have a closeout here, and you'd use the pivotal high and you'd sell it down like that, right? In terms of the 15-minute, 5-minute, 1-minute, we're in a bullish environment, which is good. So here, that's a high, that's a low point, that's a low point as well, a high point as well, sorry. So we're in a bullish environment. Perfect. So we're just going to mark this off. Just going to welcome in everyone, by the way. Welcome in. 5-minute, we're bullish too. Or are we bullish actually? Honestly, hundreds. Yes, we are bullish. All America. The check came in. It's a large amount. Okay, so if we close above this high, that's going to be a confirmation for long movements here on EU. Hour and 43 minutes till we got the jobless claims, initial jobless claims, continual jobless claims. So little while from those. Uh, I noticed that the stuff in the average jaw. Okay, they're all the same, so this would be a high. Just kind of disappointing, to be honest. Kind of disappointing. Guys, don't forget, if you go over to orionrfx.com, you can get all of the indicators on their own for nothing. So for that, that's a bundle. Zero. Zero. So you can go and grab it for nothing. So you can literally try it out, see how you like it. You don't like it? Cool. If you do like it, even better. So yeah, you can go and grab those right now. Link is in the description down below. Oh, did I put a thumbnail on this? Did I put one? Okay, let me double check. Um, no, there isn't a thumbnail. Boo! Oh my gosh. Uh, what's going on, two viewers? Hope you're good. What I'm trying to do is add a thumbnail. Here we go. This is all I'm trying to do. Also, we are partnering with a very reputable brand. No clues in my files here. Cool, it's done. Uh, everything else needs to be open, doesn't it? I mean, you could probably close this. I'll leave it open anyway. What's going on? Is anyone alive? Anyone there? Let's see. Two people? What's going on? Welcome in. Okay, if you see a close above here, that could be our confirmation. Still waiting for close. Still waiting for close. Wow. Okay. It said, nah, not today. Okay, let's go back to GU then. See, this is another example. You see the way that the entry was given, but price action was above it. Then we close below, you'd enter, and you'd use this as your protection point, and then you'd sell it down, which is exactly what we get. It's perfect. And the same with like this here. So this one wouldn't have worked. That would have just failed because you would have entered long around here because you've closed above. Maybe you would have caught that spike up. Maybe. I don't know. I'd say it's probably more likely to be a loss than anything. And then similar to this here, you're looking for price to close lower. So you would have entered at that point. You would have had price action shifting around. Then it spikes up massively. Break evens would probably have occurred within here. Again, it's dependent on how you're managing your trades. For me, I'm going break even like pretty quickly, to be honest. We closed above now. That's perfect. Your entry would be around here, but that honestly looks like it's just running. Okay. Hmm. 2 seconds, guys. All right, boys. I'll be back in 2. Just need to go and help the missus. We're back. You guys still there? Of course. Buddha flows. Does life move slow? Sex, drugs, and on the dole. Playing tall now. Original pirate material. Giving your garden food. Okay, so this is probably going to run to TP without us getting tapped into it, which is fine. Um, not every single setup we get into has to be the one. Um, obviously, it's preferable to have like the setup we want, but it doesn't always mean it's going to happen. So this is one of those cases where we don't have confirmation. Oh, sorry, we have confirmation, but we don't have entry. I think it's similar to this as well. This GU, this is the high. So the low is here. This is where your stop's going to go. And obviously that's too much of a movement or too much for space, sorry, for our stop loss to be in if we're targeting this high, because the setup would look like this. It would look like this. Is that a low there? Yeah, so because we don't have any high to low move, it would be from here, which is just, it's not ideal. It would be from here, stop at the low, TP at the high, which is probably like a 1-to-1. Yeah, it's literally a 1-to-1 or bang on the money. So in that case, we're not too interested in being involved in a 1-to-1. The Euro setup, on the other hand, that had good potential. It's too far gone now for us to be able to get tapped into this. But ideally, we would have liked to have seen price action come down from here, give us that tap, and then go long. But the ideal isn't necessarily what we get. So okie dokie. Let's have a look at some other pairs, shall we? Um, let's have a look at our pairs here. Let's have a look at the. XRP still at £1. Oh baby. Okay. This looks like it's going straight to TP here. That's my tool. It's an hour. Having the brothers and say that I love them. Ain't hit 100 M's yet. Fuck it, I might attend it. Would have I prospered? Paste. Go. Welcome in, by the way. Also, we are live on YouTube. Cash. Copy stream link. Why can't I copy stream link? Okay. Here. Cool. Let's get this money, get that dough. Okay, where did we go from here? So this low is the last major low we put in after closing above this high. Price comes down, closes below it, giving you this as the new high. This is the low. After we close above here, we have a new low, which is right here. So we're bullish in this current environment. Hmm. So what I'm just going to do is just have a little look here at some of the variations um, of what we might be able to see here. So without moving average filter, you have actually not as many as I thought. Not as many as I thought, to be honest. Um, if we do minimum gap 1, I don't think that's going to change much either, to be honest. The moving average length obviously is going to be dictating quite a lot. I had it on 10 for British pound to the US dollar. But for gold, I think we need a little bit more of a. I think we need something like the 21 maybe. And we might go for EMA rather than SMA, just because I think the EMA might be a little bit smoother, which is just going to give a little bit more consistency across the movements that we're seeing. So what you'll notice is that when I shift this here, you'll probably notice this might change. Move it up to 40. Let's see. You'll know when it's loading because it'll do that. The little eye will move. At the moment, though, doesn't seem to be changing a huge amount. All I'm doing is just adjusting the moving average filter so it changes the. Yo, what's going on, Small? Welcome in, man. Um, it changes the filter of the actual reversal signals that are given. So I'll probably go up to about 200-ish and see how it performs. I'm just slowly doing it in increments because I'm trying to see if we're getting any true shifts or not. Just doing it in tens essentially at the moment. So you notice how this is still in place, this is still in place, which is fine. We're not trying to make the system 100% work, because there's always going to be environmental factors that aren't going to level up. You also need to remember that different pairs are going to be more reliant on different data pools. And the data pool for this is the 15-minute currently. So instead of trying to shift the filters, it might work more in our favor to shift the data that's being supplied to the indicator. And then that way, we're going to be able to have more of an accurate outcome, because we're using different time frame data. And obviously, something like gold, for example, gold is one of these pairs that is very, how would I say, it's very, I was going to say dependent. I wouldn't say dependent. It's very dictated, if you were, by higher time frame movements. So based off of that principle, I think the 15-minute might be a little bit too low of a data pool for it. So we might have to shift to a higher data pool, but that's fine. We'll take a look at that, because for the 15-minute on like Euro and British Pound USD, it works really nicely, and like a lot of other pairs, it works really nicely. Obviously, gold's a totally different beast in itself. We're not having any shifts at the minute. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing a huge amount. That's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift it back to. So we went to 120. It hasn't really changed. So I'll shift it back to 10. Put it back to SMA. And then we're going to change this. So I'm going to put it to the 30-minute and see what we get for the 30-minute. So again, we're not looking for ultra confirmation, it has to work. What we're looking for is how consistent it delivers in terms of probability-based directional bias. That's it. We're not looking for 100% accuracy, because there is no such thing as 100% accuracy. If there was, the banks would have found it by now, and the markets will be in pieces. Okay, so let's have a look at the 20-minute. This is a previous entry for the old settings. Okay, here is pretty good. That's pretty good in terms of a long movement. That's pretty good in terms of a sell movement as well. That's the original long movement we had. I'm not sure how that's still there. That again is not too bad for a sell movement. Ultimately, it doesn't look that great, to be honest. But excuse me. As always, sometimes your higher time frames are better, because the higher time frames are going to give you more of a data pool. So we could use higher time frame, for example, we could use the 30-minute with the 5-minute or the 15-minute. It means that we'd need to tweak the MA filter, but that's going to take some testing to be able to confirm that. So if you're not in the VIP, by the way, not the VIP, if you're not in the Discord, by the way, make sure you get in there. Okay, so there's enough fucking around with that with gold. I'm not tweaking with that right now. We can come back to that another time and test it. Let's go back to GU, EU. Okay, so here you see that this bullish indication here. The reason why it's not a valid bullish indication for us to just go long with is because we're looking for price action to be delivering past that point. So for example, here, let me move it over. For example, here, this is a bearish indication, right? But the bearish indication only shows value if price action is following what that is telling us. So we want to see a close below. So we look for the close below, which is here, and then we trade down with that close below. Yeah, rather than just trading it off of what it's giving you. Welcome in, by the way, everyone. Just got a new headset. I'm just trying to work out where it's comfortable. Is it indicator free? It's not on the website yet, but if you go over to OrionRFX.com, link is in the bio down below, by the way. If you just check the description down below, you'll come to this page. You'll be on this page, okay, and just go to indicators, and then you'll see all of the current indicators you can get 30 days for free. So you can go and grab it for free, give it a try. This isn't on the website just yet, but it will be. So yeah, you can go and check it out. You can always, as well, if you come down to the bottom, you can join our emailing list here. Enter your email in there, and you'll get an email when new indicators are added. Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome in. I missed you too, bro. I miss the YouTube crew. I really do. The only problem is YouTube puts you in such a little box. It's really hard to get out of. So, for example, we got 3 live viewers right now, which is great. Appreciate you guys. You're awesome. If we go to the actual dashboard of this, I think we've had about, well, I'll tell you actually, I can look on my phone. Okay. You're not live on TikTok anymore? Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'll be live on TikTok in a little bit. Um, so if we go to dashboard, I think it is. Maybe not. Excuse me. Content. Is the live stream on here? Well, yesterday's one, look, got 44 views. Yesterday's live stream got 44 views. Why don't you stream on YouTube and TikTok? I do. I do. I just don't stream on at the same time because my internet can't hack it. Yeah, so yesterday it got 44 views, right? The last TikTok live stream we done, I'll show you. Why does it always go straight onto something? The last TikTok live stream we done, uh, where can I see the last? Here we go, live stream. Yeah, so the last live stream I done on Wednesday, which obviously yesterday, got 389 views. So you see there's a 44 views on YouTube of 389, and then look, 1.1k on the 10th of February. So the difference is, um, yeah, I mean the difference is between the two platforms is TikTok. It's very like brain rot kind of mentality in terms of like people come and go so quickly. YouTube, when you're in here, you guys stay a lot of time and you end up following for a much longer period, which I love. I appreciate that a lot. Um, Unfortunately, it's not something I can do in terms of being viable to stream on both. Also, a lot of those people, excuse me, a lot of those people, um, they have a designated streaming laptop or PC. When I don't, I'm like running off of one uh, laptop essentially. She's hefty, she does the job, but I think if I push her too hard, could end badly. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Notice how look euro. We've had a bullish indication, or GU, sorry, we've had a bullish indication to go long. Euro have also had a bullish indication to go long. So we've got two confirmations. We've got our Orion system, which is telling us because we've got the 15-minute, the 5-minute, and the 1-minute, which are telling us that we're bullish. We also now have an indication from our lower time frame bias and order flow indicator, which is telling us to go bullish as well. So now if we see a confirmation of this and we close above with order flow bullish, we could potentially trade it further into the highs. Potentially. We'll see. I just want to check. 86%. Sweet. Yeah, so we'll see. All I was checking there, by the way, is how much battery it's on, because I got a new data and charge lead. So I wanted to make sure that it was running properly. Notice how we haven't had a close above the high here, which is, one of those things. How's everyone been anyway? How's everyone been? Has everyone been good? Guys, make sure you go over to the website. Down below, you'll find a link that will take you to here. Here you can find FX Replay. We always talk about FX Replay. You can find your YouTube, which obviously we're on YouTube. You can find the Discord. We're probably going to put a TikTok on here as well. But you can go to your indicators, or you can go to mentorship, whatever you prefer. You're going to go to your indicators, and you're going to notice that you're going to be able to get these for the first month for free, literally free. So you can try it out. If you enjoy it, awesome. If you don't enjoy it, no loss. Obviously, the bundles you can't get for free because you can just buy each one for free if you want to try them for free. Where you're not buying them, yeah, you get the idea, you get the point. Yeah, I'm good. In buys on AUD USD. We'll take a look at that. How you been? Yeah, good. Thanks, mate. Really good. Thank you. What do you guys think of the new format? What do you guys think of the pretend hands, the cyborg hands? Well, Mr. Burns. Hmm. I thought, personally, I thought nobody's doing it. It's great fun because we can be like in a vibey environment. And I can also like point at certain things and really get in there. And I can sit on a comfy sofa. I don't have to be at my desk. It's like a game changer. Um, yeah, I mean, I think it's a fun variation, right? You know what, Kelly? Okay, let's go to the 15-minute here. Okay, so after we closed below here, which is fine. That gave us a bearish range. Then we closed above right here, so that would have told me that we were bullish. Closing above here, which was here. This is the low point. This is the high point. We've closed above this again. Then we've got a new low right here. And then we haven't formed a new high, but that's fine because we're going down to the 5-minute because we confirmed bullishness. I'm talking out my butt right now. Oh, by the way, this indicator right here, the daily bias indicator, that is just free. There's no charge for that at all. There is no like try it for a month. It's literally just free. If you go over to the website and we go on daily bias indicator, you'll notice there's no option to buy it. All you can do is click that, and it takes you to TradingView. Yeah, it looks sick. Separates you from other streamers. Big up, man. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be different. We're not trying to fight. You know what it was? When I was, because I reached out to a few different streamers on TikTok and YouTube, and I said, look, I'm creating some indicators. I think you'll find them useful because they work in conjunction with pre-existing systems. They're not like you have to trade, certain things. And I noticed that all of their streams look the same. Just all of their streams look exactly the same. It's just screen, their face, or screen, their face in the bottom corner. That's it. There's no variation to it. There's no mixture. It's just so bland and boring, and everyone's doing the same thing. Oh, also, boys, I don't know if anyone was here when I said about it earlier. We have just confirmed a partnership with. How can I show you? I can't. No, I can actually from here. We've just confirmed a partnership with. Soon come. Soon come. Yeah, we just confirmed a partnership with them, which is good. We're also in talks with the Fivers, and we're also in talks with a couple of other funding companies as well. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but I used to be in a partnership with Seacrest or My Funded FX or whatever it's called. So, what do you guys think of this? In their terms and conditions, there's like some sort of clause that says if you don't, if you're not active within a certain amount of time or whatever, then they can take all your commission away from you. Okay, which is fine. It's whatever. Um, anyway, I went on there yesterday because I was getting ready to start having them as an option as well. And bear in mind, I had the best part of $300 to $400 worth of commission, which obviously it's not the end of the world, but still a lot of money um, in the grand scheme of things. I went and my affiliate account was gone. So I contacted support, and you know what they turned around and said to me? Oh, because you didn't have anyone sign up and you weren't getting clicks to your link within the last month or something silly like this, um, then we've closed your account. And I was like, what? So I'm not entitled to all of the commission that I made beforehand? And they said, nope, read the terms and conditions. And I personally just thought that is snaky, mate. Like, surely you'd send an email to your affiliates that are making you money and be like, you have X amount in an account, withdraw it or request a withdrawal, or we're going to close your account and you're going to lose that. You know, not just no email, no nothing. And when I said to them, how comes you didn't send me an email or like contact me in some formal way? And they just went, we don't do that. And I said, you know what? Keep your fucking. I've been with you since before you changed your name because you had lawsuits, and you can't even have the decency to contact me and tell me that my affiliate account might get shut if I don't become more active. I thought that was some bullshit, to be honest, but that's just my opinion. I don't know what you guys think on that one. Close below the low. We need to close above this high. Closing above this high here would confirm a long move on the 5 minute. And then on the 1 minute, we are bearish as well. So we're looking for the same high to be closed above on the 5 and on the 1 minute. Mad Snakey, I know. That's what I said. I was just like, surely you just send the money and be like, we've closed your account. And then I could be pissed about it and be like, oh, I'm still going to use the account, la la, this, that, and the other. Instead, like, no, you don't get it. We keep that. Even though you've been with us for like 30 something months. I just said, you know what? I'm not even going to bother trying to debate you. There's a reason why you changed your name from My Funded FX to Seacrest Funding. Shame that we didn't get that entry there this morning. Happens though. Okay, 1 minute left of the live stream, boys, by the way. Then we're going to be going over to TikTok. I will take a small break because it is like 1:30. So I'll take a small break and then we're going to go over to TikTok, but we'll be going over to TikTok. Probably about one-ish. Um, ooh, okay, gold. Let's double check what gold's doing here because I swear the last time I looked. Hang on a minute, am I missing something here? Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah. I remember. Yeah, so we need to see this high closed above, which it looks like it's going to close above. And then we'll track on the 1 minute for an entry. So we'll just see if we get a close above this. So take note of that, guys, if you are looking to obviously follow along with what I'm showing you. Also, check out the website if you haven't already checked out the website. We've got all of the indicators and stuff on there. Obviously, you can go and grab yourself some mentorship time if that's something you were looking to do as well. But you can check out all the stuff that. I don't know why that's so laggy. Shouldn't be. It should be smooth. Weird. Anyway, you can check out all the stuff to do with our scripts. You can check out some of our statistics. Obviously, alerts direct to your device, all this kind of stuff. Lots of things on there that you're going to be able to benefit from. You can also check out all the stuff that we have on there. And like I said before, if you sign up to the emailing list, you'll be told when we get new updates. Also, if you're part of trading communities, which I know a lot of you boys are, we do have an affiliate. We have an affiliate that when you join, you can get 20% commissions on any sales made. Any sales made, you get 20% commission on. So if that's something you'll be interested in, even if you just wanted to try and um, get a few sales under your belt, because let's say you get a monthly subscription payout, for example, you'll take 20% of that monthly subscription every single month. So it's just like a little passive turnover for you. How's things with you? Yeah, really good. Thanks, mate. Really good. Can't complain at all, to be honest. Um, when was the last time we spoke? I think the last time I was actually live on YouTube was before this was ages ago, wasn't it? Fish eye on my tunnel vision. So again, covering the same things with this. We've had no confirmation that this is a valid that is valid to go long from. Even though it's telling us long is potential, we don't want to just blindly follow it. We're looking to actually take a trade off of confirmation of this. So preferable move for us now would be receiving a bearish confirmation of some kind. Look at that. Look at that. Something. It's definitely something. It's definitely something. Still bullish on the 5. So the 1 minute. So I'd prefer to see a close below this low. So this low right here, this, if we close below it, we're going to use this high to confirm like this. So then if we do move down and we push back up again, we can then take, that's good. If we push up again, we can then take a long from this area up into the high, the same point that we were looking to target before. So it's pretty good for us in that sense. Right, boys, it's been an absolute pleasure as always. I'm going to wrap it up here. We will do like some longer streams maybe on YouTube in the future. But right now, we're going to wrap this up. Keep an eye on this level here, which is the 118787 level. If we close above that, then it's going to be bullishness from here, from what our system tells us. That's as long as we don't close out bearish on the 5-minute or the 15-minute beforehand. So yeah, make sure you go and check out the website as well. All the stuff on there. Like I say, you can get the indicators for free for the first 30 days. You can see the price if you actually want to buy them. Obviously, you can get a price on there to just buy for it, just pay for it. But you can see here 19.99 a month after the first month, but you don't have to hold on to it. You don't have to hold on to it. The reason it's zero is because we want to give everyone a chance to try it that maybe can't afford to try it, which is, it's fine. So it's free. So yeah, enjoy. But yeah, right. It's been a pleasure, boys. I'll see you on TikTok if you're going to be on TikTok. If not, I'll see you back here tomorrow for another live stream around a similar time. Right. It's been an absolute pleasure, boys. Peace and love. Until the next